See average high school students, where are you now in life? I work in M's, so I make even less money than I did in high school. I know that pain, brother. 10 years in M's, pay is horrible. Year 7 of a 4-year college degree. Don't get discouraged, everyone runs their own race. Office job in Asia, basically a hired white guy, hence I'm on Reddit all day. I need this job too, PLZ hire me. For your information, these comments are going to be heavily biased towards those C students who ended up doing well. The ones struggling are going to be less likely to comment or not have the time to. Hated high school, but now have 3.8 GPA in college. Started at a community college before transferring my credits to a better one. It's easier when you're studying something you actually want to study. Started working construction right out of high school as a carpenter. Stuck with it and got promoted to foreman. Continued to learn and got the opportunity to jump to assistant superintendent for a home builder. Did that for 3 years, then jumped to multifamily construction. I am now a senior superintendent for a major player in the multifamily game. I earn $165K a year. I work stupid hours, 60 plus a week. Don't have a ton of opportunity for vacations ext, but I love what I do. I support my family, have a big house in a nice town, get a new truck every few years. Construction represents a huge opportunity to people who are willing to roll up the old sleeves and jump in. If you are willing to learn, have one stroke to a brain and will work like a mother, you can make some serious money. Definitely worth consideration. There is a serious lack of young people taking up the hammer. I've been hearing about trade school quite a lot. $165K is huge for no college degree. Trying to learn Spanish, but every day there's a new obstacle. Given yesterday's shenanigans, tomorrow is going to be a doozy. Still basically a C average student just in college this time around. I'm basically just going through the motions till I graduate, and then who knows. After 6 years of military service and a long struggle to get a bachelor's, I'm finishing my master's degree in mechanical engineering. Been working as an engineer for 5 years now as well. Age 26. Been a slacker in high school and college. Graphic designer in Los Angeles. CA with a $20 HR pay rate and a consistent line of freelance work on the side. I actually made $25 HR at a previous job, but I left for various reasons. With both my full-time and freelance work, I make about $60K a year, give or take a few. I have to say math is very important in some of the stuff I have to make. Decent apartment, good friends, minimal lifestyle, and frugal, so I do live somewhat comfortably. I am far from materialistic, so I don't really buy new clothes, games, etc. All I really want now is a girlfriend. It's not the best, but it's pretty dang good considering I always did the bare minimum prior to getting my first full-time job. I had a 2.6 GPA, so not C but B. I work at a used bookstore and I hate my job, but grade averages only matter so far. You can do better if you want it. Do it, try harder, don't be me. Just woke up to continue being a C average student. Junior year, who are you? Just remember, C's and D's get degrees, and just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. It's called a garbage can, not a garbage can't. I'm working a minimum wage job, and I'm 27 years old, have just recently moved into my own place. But you know what? I'm happy and content right now. Who says you need lots of money to be happy? Good for you, man, you do you. Working for an auto company, making about $90K, $110K a year. No student loan debt. It's tough but work, but I'm happy where I'm at. I'm 32 now, and often wonder if it's worth going to school for something else. Automotive industry technician here. I work in emissions testing. Dropped out of college. Did decent in high school. Now I make 60-80K a year depending on how much overtime I'm willing to work. It only goes up from where I am. Highest paid technician makes around $200K a year. Engineers get paid well, but technicians are where the money is at if you are willing to work overtime. After being addicted to H for 3 years, I got a construction job at age 22 and have been clean since. I've been working construction for the past 8 years and my body is quickly deteriorating. My shoulders are blown out, my back hurts every day and I sleep like a dead person every night from exhaustion. I went back to school and will be graduating in March with a business degree. I cannot wait to get a less demanding job. Since going back to school I have got nothing but straight A's. Honestly, I was a solid C student who didn't put in effort and got a lot of D's and E's. Currently 25, a senior server technician and doing quite well financially. Currently a medical student applying to specialization in neurology. Could not have imagined this when I was younger. I was an incredibly lazy college student and only borderline passed my pre-med requirements in college. 3.0 GPA freshman-sophomore year. Also had depression and social issues which made life tough. Just bullshitted around all the time. I spent half the day making memes for validation on Reddit. Then I woke up senior year and realized my dream to be a doctor was in critical danger. So I paid more attention to classes. Took a 1-year master's program after college to boost my credentials, and fortunately got accepted into med school. Now I still spend half the day making memes in the hospital, but at least they're medicine related. What medical school took you? C was a good grade for me in general. However, my poems were used and are still used today, as an example in literature class. Math. I failed each and every year. Once failed the same course 2 years in a row. Today I'm an opera singer and have an international career. No more need for math. Was a C average student. It was just barely enough to get me into my local community college. Got my BTEC, that's basically an associate's degree, and graduated 4th in my class with all A's. Went on to university but dropped out after 2 years because I hated the degree. Don't worry, that worked out great because it led to my first job and emigrating to the US. Nowadays I make decent money supporting enterprise backup solutions. Somewhere I have a report card where one of my teachers wrote Zerby would rather play with computers than work. I'm a high school English teacher. After 4 years of military service, I now speak 2 languages, English and German, have close to 100k in savings through smart investments, debt-free, well-traveled, and I live internationally. I does much gooder English. For those asking, I am a medic, not a linguist. I learned German through living in Germany and dating German girls. Investments. I played a few smart choices in the stock market. About 20 bucks turned in 80k. The rest I got by not eating out, not buying useless stuff, and generally being smart with money. I now speak 2 languages, English and German. I have bad news for you. Comfortable. I was a C student in high school because it was boring as frick and I skipped a lot of class to play cards in the cafeteria with a cute blonde I liked. Own a brewery making 6 figures at 32 years old. I did alright. Apparently failing chemistry in high school didn't mean dong. Bachelor's of Science in Industrial Robotics with a 3.4 GPA. $100k plus job. College took 4 years and I walked into a job 2 weeks later. The thing is with high someone is standing over you telling you each little thing to do. I freaking hated that. In college no one gives a crap about you. You either do your work or you don't. They give you your assignments and it's up to you. I excelled and was on dean's or president's list all but 1 semester. I lost count of how many 3.5 plus high school students I knew that went on to college and failed out or lost scholarships because mom wasn't making them do the work anymore. People with no degrees getting paid 6 figures. Yup, lol. At work as a CNC machinist in a fabrication and construction equipment manufacturer. I make around 85k depending on overtime and enjoy my job for the most part. I probably could have done a lot more if I wanted to, but I freaking hated dung homework and my life is pretty good. Nothing. I'm an underachiever and I hate it. I don't even know what I want to do at 28. Literally every single grade I got in the end of high school was a C. I'm currently 20 and a newly qualified refrigeration and air conditioning engineer. It's going good but still living at home with parents. A lot of 20-year-olds are living with their parents. Source, I'm 20. In China teaching English. Had a degree in supply chain management but that went to shoots. Definitely underachieved earlier on. I spent 7 years at a community college and left with no degree. Now I'm the creative director at a marketing agency with 20 plus clients and 5 people on my team. 24 years old, currently working as an operating engineer in NIC making $130k a year. Didn't go to college, so I went to a trade school for HVAC. I work in a building on mechanical systems such as water, AC, steam, electrical, etc. Thankfully I'm pretty darn good with my hands. For anyone not in the know about cost of living in NIC, this salary is about the equivalent of 85k anywhere else in the US. It took me 7 years to finish a 4-year bachelor's degree, and 5 years to get a law degree. I'm taking the bar exam this coming Sunday. I have a C average job at an office and a C average life in general. Clinically depressed. My first semester in college. My C grades made me pretty sure I would not survive college, so I went to a technical school for chemical processing and got a job at a aluminous melter. Within 10 years I was a shift manager and now I do mostly administrative and health and safety work. Makes about 100k and 5-10k stocks and got 16 free weeks per year to do whatever makes me happy. Other than that I am married, got 2 children, a 4-bedroom house, 2 cars and a small cabin, and by 2021 I'll be mortgage free. So yeah, grades means crap. I was quite proud of the fact that I figured out exactly how much work I needed for a C and did no more, no less. I got a C in every one of my year 12 classes. Yes, I was a dickhead teenager. Now I'm a paramedic firefighter in the mining industry, completing a degree and getting nothing but high distinctions, the equivalent of an A. Right now, laying in bed, reading Reddit while waiting for the person I am having a Pokemon battle with to pick their move. But if you mean my job, researching bacteriophage viruses as an alternative to antibiotics, I hated high school. Dropped out in 11th grade due to health problems. After recovering, I took the GED, got the ridiculously high scores I needed, started at a community college, did well, got a scholarship to a better college, etc. I currently own a profitable private security company. Engineer at med device company. Took 6 years to get my 4-year degree. Definitely worth it now. High school GPA 1.7. You have been visited by the Holy Fruit Boy. If you comment Tiny Turtle, he will bless you with unlimited holy fruits. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check out another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day you magnificent people.